Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bigger Than Race, exposure to all things truth, whether you like it or not, with unique perspectives from different beings from all walks of life. This is Bigger Than Race. Investigate truth on your own terms.
Because nobody else was in here, and I thought,
yes.
So I interview people who are subject matter experts in particular domains around new technologies. Mm-hmm. The idea is this. I'm going to make you famous.
Thank you.
So is... Where is he? Oh, so Seth. Seth's going to make you famous, too.
Cool.
He's a cool guy. Sat next to him at dinner yesterday.
Oh, nice.
So I run... Are you familiar with Lean In?
Lean
Sheryl
In.
Sandberg's organization. She wrote a book called Lean In, and then she started a nonprofit.
Sounds very vaguely familiar.
So Sheryl Sandberg, formerly of Facebook, wrote a book to help women empower themselves. Mm-hmm. And with that, she created a nonprofit called Lean In, same name as the title of the book,
right.
and created a situation where women would meet on a monthly basis as a little group to support each other.
Right.
They're called circles. There are over 56,000 circles around the world in 179, I think, different countries. So I'm the longest consistently running circle leader in the world, and I also run all of New York. So I have an audience of about 6,200 women locally, and then globally, I can't say how many. I mean, there's thousands, but you know, that would be
many
overstepping.
Circles.
Yeah, a lot of circles. So I have this series that I do called Leaning In to the Future of Work. And the idea is to, even though a lot of the people who are part of the Lean In world or community are between the ages of like 20s and 40s, there's plenty of them who still say, oh God, NFTs, I can't deal, don't talk to me, I don't get it. So what I want to do is help people to understand and lose their fear of technologies. So they understand that these are just tools.
Right. A
new iteration of what we were doing in Web 2 and what now the capabilities are because of the blockchain, et cetera.
100%.
So I have a couple of questions for you.
Okay.
First of all, tell me just for a second a little bit more about like who you are and why you're here.
Okay. Well, I'm Brando, actually born and raised in Hialeah, raised in Fort Lauderdale. And I now live in Los Angeles. So I kind of moved out there to be in the entertainment industry. Things didn't go as planned. I fell into life insurance, started investing because the company, allowed me to invest in the company itself. So that I fell into cryptocurrency by way of just walking into a Starbucks one day, and I was suited and booted, not how I am now.
Suited and booted.
And gentleman he approached me, trying to sell me on Bitcoin and da-da-da-da. This was when Bitcoin was like $900. And
I hope you bought a lot.
You know what? I didn't because he was trying to scam me.
Yeah.
But I knew he knew that he couldn't scam me because I think he felt my spirit was good, so he didn't. But that just opened my mind to look into this further. And then it changed my life. I kind of helped advocate for people because I saw at a time when I was entering this space, there wasn't a lot of influencers who were giving truthful, authentic information, not biased because they're getting money for it. And I saw a space for me to carve out my niche, which is what I did. I created a company, founded it called Bigger Than Race. I've helped hundreds of thousands of people change their lives through my information. I've changed my life. And, I think once people understand what this really is, what cryptocurrency really is, then they can understand the opportunity, the magnitude of this opportunity. Because truly you are investing in the next iteration of the internet.
Right.
So
I'm going to stop you right there.
Yes.
What is it really? You said when people understand what it truly is. So what truly is it?
Yeah, this is software. This is technology, programmable technology that is going to, the right technology, these right assets will underpin the world that we're moving into, the new economy. the fourth and fifth industrial revolution. This is where the introduction to robots, drones, algorithms, all of these types of things will remove and replace human beings. And, the blockchain has afforded, technology like AI and all of these things to come about. That's why we're starting to see a lot of these introductions to AI going to the next level, like DALL-E 2 and a lot of different other platforms that are.
Bring it down for a moment.
Yeah.
Bring it down for
Let me
someone
bring
who
it
doesn't know what DALL-E is,
Well-
other than a painter from, the 20s.
Absolutely.
I'm going to let you go on, but
Yeah. No, I mean, DALL-E is a platform that people can use to pretty much enter in, like if you were searching on Google, or I want to see what Jesus really looks like, and they pull up a black Jesus because the AI is reading into whatever it knows, and it'll show you that image. Or it can do things like video. You can just type in what you want. Oh, I want to see a city that's Asian influence with drones flying and green lights floating around, and you could type that in and it will create that image or scenery. So it's pretty much taking away a lot of work that humans used to have to do, but now the AI can do it.
right. But so first we were talking about wallets and crypto, and now we just got on AI.
Right.
Go back to the crypto and the wallet specifically.
Okay.
Okay, because before I started talking to you, you were saying how it's the most important thing about crypto.
Absolutely.
So why is that? If you could define a wallet and what its use case is in general, and why it's so important.
Well, wallet truly is your way to decentralization. But that wallet has to have a seed phrase.
Whoa, stop. I know what the word decentralization is.
Yep.
I also know what a seed is, and I know what a phrase is.
Right.
But you got to understand, for the people who are brand new to this,
Yes.
they don't know what seed phrase means in this
Absolutely.
context. And why do I care about decentralization?
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah. Well, okay, a seed phrase basically is a 12 to 24 words that pretty much is like your password. So let's equate it to a bank account. You have an account number. Some people give away their account number. This account number, this would be like your secondary account number that locks everything in.
So you're saying the seed phrase is essentially a key.
It's like a key, it's a password,
Okay.
Safety net. But then you also have an address. The address you can give away, but these seed phrases are important because if you do give these away, you lose access to your funds. So this is something that you would want to keep written down in a safe place.
In a what's it called, the lockbox or security box?
Security box. I wouldn't keep it in a security box personally because things have come up missing if you do your research on these banks. So,
Okay,
But-
I wasn't meaning that realistically.
well, yeah. But we got to be realistic because
Yeah.
people are losing their money.
But go back to the decentralization. You said, because it's important for decentralization.
Yeah.
Why do I care about decentralization? Why is it something I want to have?
Well, you care about decentralization because it's, like I was saying earlier, it's your way to true freedom and financial wealth. Because by decentralization, you're able to keep your own funds offline from anybody ever having access to it. So it's important because if you want to have true wealth in this new economy, you need to understand what a wallet is. Because if not, you're going to be stuck in a centralized location like a bank or an exchange. I'm sure many of your people out there have heard of these exchanges going down like FTX, but there's Voyager, there's BlockFi, there's been a company called Cred or Celsius. These are all centralized locations. Your money is not safe there. You might think it is because, Tom Brady says this, I'm going to go with Tom. Yeah, you put 250,000 because Tom's there, right? Or Mr. Wonderful. Mr. Wonderful, he's wonderful. Let me go stick 10,000 there.
Right.
But you think you're safe because those guys are telling you that. But see, you're not. That's why it's important to learn what the wallets are because the wallet is your true place to safety and true freedom.
Define a wallet. What's the definition of a wallet?
Definition of a wallet would be the new bank account.
Okay, and it exists where?
It exists on the blockchain. So there's several different types of wallets. You have hot wallets and you have cold storage wallets.
Okay.
Me personally, I use them both.
What's the definition of both?
Hot wallet is like a web-based wallet. It can be a browser-based wallet or an application like Atomic Wallet or Trust Wallet. These are applications where you have the seed phrase, that 12 to 24 keyword phrase that I talked about earlier, and you own that, and then you can pretty much, it allows you to be able to transfer things a lot faster, a lot quicker. Now you have a cold storage wallet, which is offline. The hot wallets are online.
Okay.
Cold storage is offline.
So like my external drive that I back up my laptop to.
Similar to an external drive.
Okay.
So you would link that up, plug it in, put your password in, and you would have access to all the funds on there. To me, that is the best way to keep your funds safe.
Got it.
If not, I mean, honestly, you're liable to lose it anywhere else other than these hot wallets or cold storage wallets.
So if you have cold wallet, i.e. it's on my Lacy hard drive, I don't know what the specs are with that, like
Yeah.
if it's fireproof, I would assume it would be. But let's just say it gets completely burnt in a fire. Did I just lose all my money too?
No, you didn't lose all your money. You didn't, because your money is still stored on the blockchain. And that's where that 12 to 24 seed phrase comes into play. So if you lose that, the wallet just somehow you lose it, blah, 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 it disappears or burns in a fire, just go back to that safe place. You should have a fireproof safe. And also you should have, these fireproof and waterproof folders. So you go to those extra measures to make sure your stuff is safe and it doesn't burn. But even if it does, all you got to do is go back to that 12 to 24 seed phrase, enter it in. The funds are all still there. That's why you don't give away
The 12.
that 12 to 24 seed phrase.
Right.
There's a lot of tricks out there that will trick you into giving it away.
Really?
Oh yeah, people have lost money. They've lost money like that. I
Wow.
mean, do you give away your bank account username and password?
Absolutely not.
No, but people give away their seed phrase.
So let me ask you a question, a little bit on a different tack.
Yeah.
I have a belief that a lot of these new the blockchain enabling technologies,
Yeah.
it's just another iteration of something that has existed, yeah?
Yeah.
What's it going to take to get people to adopt all of this? Like, you may or may not realize how long it took for people to be comfortable doing banking online, or comfortable doing shopping online.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amazon. What's it going to take to get people to embrace the blockchain and having a wallet and doing all the transactions on
Yeah.
Web3?
100%. What it will take, it's going to take a wallet. It's going to start with the wallet. And there's a company out there called BlockV, Smart Media Technology. Reeve Collins will be speaking today. They're partnered with major brands, Fortune 100, Fortune 500, Fortune 1000 companies. And once these brands are going to be, pretty much utilizing and connecting people to accept NFTs, loyalty, points and different things of that. You get a free coffee if you collect this NFT. Augmented reality comes into play. Truthfully, the masses will never know that they're using blockchain technology, just like they don't know what it takes to send a text message.
Right.
It's for the smart people who see an opportunity, who want to invest in it.
Got it?
So for them, they're going to just need a wallet, and it's going to take these companies to issue these wallets out, which would be backed by certain technology underpinning it. They won't know what BlockV is, but they'll know that, oh, I get this NFT, and I get a free coffee if I collect it and send it off to 2 of my friends.
So hold on. I'm a little older than you are.
Yeah. You don't look it.
What do you mean, yeah?
No, I mean, I'm disagreeing, but...
What? Back in the day,
Yeah.
when you opened up a new bank account someplace, they would lure you to come in by giving away a free toaster.
Absolutely. And that's
okay?
exactly what's
So
gonna
this
happen.
is what's happening with NFTs.
100%.
Right? Like, pretend that I actually don't have a clue of what an NFT is.
Mm-hmm.
I think what I would love to hear from you is, you're saying it starts with a wallet.
Yep.
Okay? So how does someone who has no idea what you're talking about even begin to figure out, well, I need a wallet which sits on the blockchain? What you said about different brands and different Fortune X companies, you know, giving a wallet?
Well,
Or are they aligning with a wallet company
yeah.
to brand that wallet to make
Absolutely.
it more attractive? That's
Yes.
what I'm thinking it really is.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. That's what it's essentially going to end up being.
Okay, so you mentioned Coinbase before.
Yeah.
Right? You didn't mention Metamask.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different wallets.
Aren't they the two most popular?
Yes, they are, but they're not going to be that popular for the masses of the world
Why is that?
because it's too complicated for them. They don't want to know how to protect their MetaMask with the 12 to 24. They just want to be able to know that I can take this thing right here, which is a coffee, you know, free coffee, and send it this way. They don't even know that that's an NFT. They're not. So, you know, I forget the question.
It's all right, so did I.
But yeah, they won't even know that what they're using is an NFT. I mean, there's just no way possible for them to do that. So they're going to have these wallets, these companies, like even with I think it was Japan at the Olympics. They were giving away free digital yuan. So basically, they were giving that away. You sign up here, you scan your QR code,
Okay,
because the QR codes were introduced during COVID.
okay.
See? So you scan your QR code, you're going to get this wallet. Boom. Now you have free $50. Now you're already programmed. Now, we're going to give you $50 every so often in this wallet. All you have to do
That's
is
a
maintain
loyalty
it.
program, right?
Right, exactly. So they're just reintroducing.
How do they monetize that, though? Because how do they afford to keep putting $50 into everybody's wallet?
Well, they may not give you $50, but they'll
Even
they'll-
$5.
Yeah, I mean, essentially this, you know, like this is truly internet money, right?
Right.
You create it out of they're just creating it out of thin air, like seriously.
Right.
You could go and create cryptocurrency and, you know, pump it with liquidity, and you now have new money. So I honestly think they're not even concerned with that, because these are the same people who created the first economy. They're just now rebranding it and creating a whole new one. Now we can go really deep with this, because we can dive off in the deep end, because I like to go a little deep. But, you know, we might not need to go that far. But yeah, so, you know, it's just the same people that created the first economy creating a new one. And honestly speaking, the people that come to these events are people who see an opportunity and they want to invest into it. I saw the opportunity, I wanted to invest. I know my mom, my dad, my sister are not going to want to do this, because I've tried to get them into it. They think I'm crazy. And that's okay. I like being crazy. So, so, you know, honestly speaking, I mean, we can beat this over these people's heads, but the reality is the masses are not going to get it, because
They might
it's not for them.
They
How many
might not understand it, but isn't it important for the whole industry, this whole new ecosystem?
Yeah.
It's important for people to at least adopt it. It's true that I don't need to know how the coding works to get on the blockchain, but I need to be comfortable with.
Then again, it goes back to what I was saying before. They're going to be comfortable using it because they're going to be introduced to things that are normal to them.
Right.
Like, let's say, for instance, if you pay attention to what Bank of America does, or a lot of these banks, you see they introduce the new mobile wallet, you know, with your card. So they're just predictive programming you to get ready to accept what's to come. Because all they have to do is use a crisis and give you whatever they want, because they know that the masses accept anything, especially if this is the new way of doing things. I didn't know what AOL was, but they forced it down my throat, giving me free disc everywhere. and we accepted it.
Right.
So eventually, when you keep putting things in people's face, like music that we hear on the radio, you're going to accept it. And that's just the way of life, and that's what's just going to keep happening. So personally, they're going to adopt it no matter what, because it's going to be something that they're used to. Technology, they may introduce a new wallet and say, look, people who have lost jobs, now you can accept this UBI, Universal Basic Income. And on this specific wallet, you'll now get $250 a month, and you can only spend it at this place.
Wow.
But this same wallet, now you can start to collect these augmented reality NFTs. They might not know it's an NFT, but once Apple comes out with these glasses, Google comes out, now you're walking around here, oh, look, there's one right there. They got you prepared for that with Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
You see, this is all predictive programming to get you to a place to accept this.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So that's just how I see it. You know, we try to beat up the adoption, beat. But truly, the people who want to adopt this technology are the people, I'm talking about early,
Yeah.
are the people who see an opportunity to make money.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
That's just how I see it, you know. And I'm a big advocate. I've helped people understand this space and how to really navigate and make money in it, and understand the technology aspect of it and how to really navigate through this crypto wild west. And it's only the people who see an opportunity.
Or people who believe there's
And
another future, greater use.
Absolutely. It's great, you know. I just think this is changing people's lives. And it's going to change everybody's life at some point,
That's right.
because everything's on the chain. Even your soul will be on the blockchain at a certain point.
Ooh, that's how?
The metaverse. See, with blockchain, you have Deepak Chopra, who is partnered with Hedera Hashgraph. You have a lot of these companies, SingularityNet. Different companies are going to be doing different things. Now, because of the blockchain, you're going to be able to store consciousness. It goes deeper, you know, but people are not going to know the underpinning, you know, technology aspect of all that. It
Yeah, I
just goes-
get that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. Go back to the storing consciousness.
Yeah.
Okay, like what?
Yeah.
Like
You know,
storing consciousness.
yeah,
I mean,
absolutely. Like an avatar, right?
uh-huh.
You have a consciousness, it's stored somewhere. And, you know, see, blockchain is technology that they've been working on for a couple of decades.
Right.
They've created Bitcoin so that people can, you know, grab onto the narrative out there. Oh, decentralization. Oh, we're going against the bankers.
Yeah.
Not knowing that the bankers are the ones who set this up.
Oh, really?
Really? Yeah, so, but the consciousness, you know, like I said before, with blockchain technology, you're going to be able to do a lot of different things that people never could conceive can happen.
Yeah, like.
Like storing of the consciousness.
What does that mean?
Like, okay, so we're human beings in an avatar body, right? Have you heard of?
Maybe.
Okay, like the movie Avatar.
Yeah.
So what they were doing, those blue beings were avatar bodies.
Right.
And what they did was put the consciousness of those humans
Okay.
that we saw into those bodies to navigate. So think of it like the new avatars being introduced on the blockchain,
Okay.
you know, because we're going to be moving into that area, that Ready Player One. But there's also companies that are going to be storing consciousness, like a TV show called Upload. I don't know if you've
I don't
seen
know.
that. Well, if you haven't, I think you all should watch it. But Upload,
Sounds cool.
yeah, it really is. It just shows you where the future is going, where everything is headed to. But you're going to be able to store consciousness and put somebody who passes away into a particular metaverse, like you could say a funeral. Instead of having them go out the normal way, you have a funeral for them and they go back into the abyss. Now you can keep them because the consciousness can be stored in a place on the blockchain somewhere, and you can put them into a space, a metaverse type world, where you can interact with them still.
Okay. Why is that different / better than simply having a conversation with your grandparent who's near death and videoing them?
Well,
What's the difference?
the difference is now they can still live on in a true place where you can talk to them all the time.
Well, when you say in a true place where you can talk to them, so that's a whole philosophical discussion
Right,
about the
right.
metaverse being true or not true.
Right,
Besides the point, though.
Yeah.
So I want to talk to my grandmother.
Yeah.
If I had taken a video of her, or taken a video of my conversation with her before she died, I can go and look at that
Yeah.
and experience her, but in a very 2D way, yeah? Why is that different in the metaverse? Am I able to say, Nana, you've totally forgotten to give me your meatball recipe.
Right.
You made the best meatballs on the planet. Can you give it to me now?
Yeah.
She's not going to be able to, because that interaction is very real. It's very, what's the word I want? I can't think. When you talk about storing someone's consciousness, isn't it only that which has been captured?
Okay, so.
In other words, I can't go back to that video where she's talking about whatever and say, oh wait, I have to interrupt you, sorry, give me the meatball recipe.
Right.
She's not gonna stop and give me the meatball recipe.
No.
And she can't do that when she's in the metaverse either, can she? As a consciousness in the metaverse?
Well, she will be able to,
will.
because she will have AI-like capabilities. So in that conversation that you recorded, having that conversation with Nana, you're only going to be able to have that same conversation.
Right.
But if you choose to store Nana's consciousness in a platform that's set up for that, so that you can continue to interact with her, you'll be able to talk to her about anything and everything. I mean, because right now we have digital lives on the internet.
What?
I'll go back to that. So with AI and the blockchain, like I said before, you're able to do things we could never think of.
Right, I can't imagine it even sitting here talking or standing here talking to you.
Exactly, right? I might be an AI, I don't know. But because of that, now you're able to take Nana's consciousness to a place where now you can interact with her.
Okay, hold on. My Nana died 100,000 years ago, not really, but a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't have any video of her.
Yeah.
So do you have to capture this person's consciousness while they're alive, I assume? Store it on the blockchain is what you're saying. I'm using these words, I don't know if this is the right way to describe it, but infuse it with AI so that if the viewer of the live, in real life person who's in that metaverse trying to have a convo with Nana,
Right.
if I say meatball, I think what you're saying is the AI, because somewhere in the gathering of Nana's consciousness,
Yes.
there's meatball and there's recipe and there's meat and egg and whatever else goes in meatballs, because I have no clue.
Yeah.
So when I say, Nana, give me the recipe for meatball, some funny way of putting it,
No, but you're right on target, though.
then all the AI basically captures all of these bits of data in this part of the blockchain where her stuff is stored.
Yes.
And then pumps me out or tells me with some kind of an avatar.
Yeah. But all they need is the image of Nana.
Right.
And we can have any image of Nana. If you want to see Nana in her 20s, it'll be Nana in her 20s, and she's still giving you that information.
In order to show an image of Nana in her 20s, wouldn't there need to be somewhere pictures of Nana
Absolutely.
in her 20s
Absolutely.
given to the program, if you will?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But it can even go deeper than that. You could. This is where cloning comes into play, man. We could go so deep, like I said. But yes, all you need is an image of Nana. What image would you like to see?
But the point is it doesn't, I mean, I am aware of AI created art,
Yeah.
but let's not go there.
Yeah. I know you are. You're a smart lady. I can tell by the
I'm just
questions that you
hanging
ask.
on my fingernails of
Yeah.
understanding all this stuff.
Yeah.
The AI only works based on the information that it is given.
Correct.
So if it is never given the word meatball, and I say, Nana, can you give me your meatball recipe? it's not gonna work.
Yeah, she won't just give you that. You're
Right.
gonna have to ask her and converse with her.
No, what I'm saying is, how can I give an example? If I say to him, let me have your meatball recipe, if he doesn't have a meatball recipe, he's not going to be able to create one for me.
Correct.
So by infusing the AI, in a sense, and I don't know if infusing is a good word, but
Yeah, no, it's a good word.
if I infuse him with the meatball recipe, then yeah, when I ask him for that information back, it's already in there.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't have that information, he's not going to be able to make it up
Well, see.
unless
Yes.
he has other information
Correct.
about other meatballs.
Yes. And that's where we go to this mind hive consciousness of AI, where you can type in information and it can give you. And it can give you 13 different meatball recipes.
But it's not Nana's.
It's not Nana's. That's why we have to go to where Nana's at.